Welcome to my unboxing, setup, and review of the OMBAR dash cam system. By the end of this video, you're going to know whether or not this 3-camera dash cam is worth it. Let's go ahead and get started with the unboxing of the OMBAR dash cam. First things first, we open up the lid and we are greeted with the camera system on the left, and we have all of the paperwork and instructions on the right. Right off the bat, I can notice that the packaging is top-notch quality. If we take this big box right here and we open it up, we'll notice that we have our DC adapter in here, as well as a USB-C cord. We also have all the tools necessary for hanging up all of the cameras, as well as hiding the cords. And then we have one of the cameras itself. Now, if we go over to the left-hand side here, you're gonna see that we have the main camera, and this is going to be the front dash cam, and we'll get into setting this up and testing the video quality. And lastly, we have our inside camera that's going to be connecting to our main dash cam. This is what you would call the cabin camera, and there's a slot right here where this USB-C will plug in. We also have various guide stickers so you can attach the rear camera and the front dash camera a whole lot easier with these stickers. Let's quickly discuss some of the features before we go ahead and set this camera up. We have the cabin camera, the dash camera, and the rear camera. The cabin camera is going to film at 1080p. This dash cam is going to film at 4K, and the rear camera is going to film at 1080p. Everything has sticky pads already in place, so setup should be extremely simple. We are also given a 64 gigabyte SD card, but you can always upgrade to a larger one if you need more storage. Another thing to note is that everything was well labeled. We have the rear camera insertion here, we have the SD card reader, we have the cabin camera over here, and on the bottom we have all of our different buttons, those of which are going to be mode, camera, OK, microphone, and the power button. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and set up this camera in my vehicle. Our first step in setting up this dash cam is going to be installing the main camera at the front of the vehicle on the windshield. To do that, all we have to do is remove this little blue sticky piece, and we're going to take the camera and set it right here to the right of the mirror. After plugging in this cable, we're going to go ahead and run the power cable to the corner of the car, and then we're going to go down this way underneath the dash, and we're going to plug it in to our output. In order to hide the cables, we have this pry tool here, and we can actually lift up the edge of this windshield, and we can push in the wire so that you can hide the wire all along the windshield. Once we power up the dash cam, it immediately starts showing the camera. You also notice that once you plug in the cabin camera, it will show the camera footage on the top left of our screen. And installing that is very simple. You just simply slide it into the USB-C port on the right. After plugging in the rear camera, we're now going to go ahead and take this cord and run it all the way back to the rear of the vehicle. When setting up the rear camera, I recommend taking this cord and using the pry bar tool, just like we did for the front camera, but we're going to be sticking it along the side of the vehicle. When installing the rear camera onto your back windshield, you want to make sure that the camera head is tilted to the left when you're pressing this against the window. That will allow you to film with the correct angle. When the camera is all hooked up, it's going to look somewhat like this. Okay, now let's go ahead and test out the camera. We're currently recording, and we're going to be getting the rear view, the cabin view, and the front view. I was pleasantly surprised with the recording functions of this 4K dash cam. This was by far the easiest dash cam that I've set up so far, and as far as the menu goes and the recording options, everything was very easy and simple to figure out and put in motion. So overall, I would recommend this dash cam to anybody who wants a 3-camera view of their cabin, rear, and front of their vehicle. Now, I was sent this to review inside this video, and after my unboxing, testing, setup, and everything, I really do like this camera, and that is my honest opinion. I like that it has 3 different cameras that are recording constantly, and you can change the different views and angles of those cameras. The setup was also extremely simple, and figuring out the menu was a breeze. In conclusion, I definitely think that this camera is worth it, and I would recommend this dash cam. Thank you so much for watching this video review, and I hope that it helps.